Welcome to Whitehorse, the capital of Yukon. We are the Visitors Information Center and there's actually quite a lot of things to do here. Museums, dog sleigh ride, there's a plane you can do to fly over the area, there's a lot. We're gonna stick around here for a few days to see what's in town, so let's find out together. This video is sponsored by Northern Tales, gateway to your Yukon adventure. Speaking of adventures, today we're gonna kick off with the Northern Lights. Besides this being a bucket list item, I have been putting my alarm at 2 o'clock for the past few weeks in the hopes to get a glimpse, and so far, no luck. We even driven out the car into the middle of nowhere and all we saw were clouds. So we're super excited, we're going to meet up with our guides. Let's check out some Northern Lights. The Northern Lights are caused by charged particles from the Sun collided with gases on the Earth's atmosphere, guided by our planet's magnetic fields towards the poles. These collisions excite atoms, which then release energy as colorful light, creating these shimmering curtains in the sky. The difference in colors depend on the gas and the altitude of the collision. Good morning and welcome back. So that was an amazing night and it's safe to say we can take the Aurora off our bucket list. However, we're far from done. Today we got another action-packed day for you. First we're going to do a city tour here in Whitehorse, then we're going to visit a wildlife preserve and we're going to finish off the day with a nice soak in the hot springs. So I'm ready and let's check it out. Right here we have the SS Klondike, which used to transport passengers and cargo between Whitehorse and Dawson City, which would take about a day and a half to get there and 3 to 5 days to get back, depending on the currents. And the SS Klondike is also one of the few steamboats that's still intact left for us to see. Unfortunately closed by the winter, but here by the dam you have the fish ladder. And you might be wondering, Bastiaan, what is a fish ladder? Great question. This 300 meters wooden structure is built for the salmon in the season to go back upstream to the place where they breed. So it's actually there to help the salmon getting through, which is pretty cool. It came to our attention that a lot of Japanese tourists here in Whitehorse, and of course there's also a Japanese restaurant. This place really is the talk of town, and we're about to discover why. What a treat. This really looks amazing. So, if you want to try some real Japanese cuisine, make sure you come down to Kita and enjoy something different. Don't miss out.
What?
Make sure not to miss out. Welcome to the Yukon Wildlife Preserve. Most of the tour will be done in our van. We're going to make pit stops along the way to see the wildlife. So I'm really looking forward to see which wildlife we've missed along our trails. Without further ado, let's check it out. And last but not least, welcome to the Eclipse Nordic Hot Springs. For those that have been following our travels for a little bit longer, It's a recurring theme that after a couple of activities, we will end up in hot springs. I know that my wife, she absolutely loves it, and I always say, a happy wife, a happy life. So I happily sacrifice my day and jump into the hot waters. Let's go. Now that was really amazing and relaxing. And to be very honest, I'm ready for a nap, which is exactly what I'm about to do. Thanks to Northern Tales for setting us up with this beautiful room in the Best Western Gold Rush Inn in Whitehorse. Which is, by the way, another thing I would like to mention. They can do that for you too. They can help you with your entire itinerary, pick you up from the airport, bring you to your hotel, and of course also bring you back to the airport. I'm really tired, it's been a long day, it's been an exciting day. Tomorrow we got another exciting day, we got a very cool tour, which is another bucket list item. I don't want to spoil the fun, so I'm going to wait with that for tomorrow. For now I'm going off to bed, because I'm tired, and after 3 months on the road, it's nice to finally sleep in the hotel. So, ciao for now. Good morning and welcome to Maktak Adventures. And I already spoiled the fun. Today we're gonna go dog sledding, and this is something that's really been on my bucket list for a long time. I hear you asking, Bastian, there's no snow. Exactly. So how do you do dog sledding without snow? Let's go and find out. They have more than 114 dogs here, and in the summer is actually when they train the dogs for the winter dog sledding.
Hi.
Couple of things. First of all, these dogs, they love to run, they live for it. But it is important to know a few things. So when you have a team, you have the leader, then you have the swing dogs helping the steering, you have the team dogs for the running, and then you have the wheel dogs at the back. And it's very important that you put the right dogs in the right place. It's also important that not every dog plays along with each other, just like people. And the dog has to be in the proper weight. So it's really important to know which dog goes where. But it was an amazing experience. It's really, really cool. Another one off the bucket list. So, and with that, it's also our last and final tour for our time here in Whitehorse. For now, we're gonna go back to the van, clean up a little bit, and get ready for our next adventure. Ciao for now. Doing all these tours and activities can really make you hungry. If you want to have a real taste of the Yukon, make sure to come by Klondike Rib Salmon barbecue. We've been told it's one of the best places in town. So, let's see for ourselves. And with not just one or two, but a 3-time award-winning burger, I know what I'm gonna order. So we're done with our shots, ready to eat. We're kind of really hungry, mouth-watering. It looks mouth-watering. And we just heard this is the best place in town for fish. Every Saturday they go out to catch the fish, so it's all fresh. I'm really looking forward to start. I got the salmon chowder to begin with. I'm a big salmon fan, so let's catarle. Let's see it. Oh wow. No lies, this is really, really creamy. This is fantastic. We're gonna thoroughly enjoy this lunch.
.96.1 The Rush. I'm being joined now by a very special guest who is basically living out one of my dreams right now. It's Bastian, who's kind of traveling the world, really, with Yolanda. It's the world at your feet.
We're gonna get really awesome footage from Whitehorse. We're gonna get a really cool vlog covering the best places to see and eat.
I believe it. That's Whitehorse for you.
And when you're Whitehorse, make sure to tune into The Rush, your community radio station. And we even had time for a second interview. And what better way to do that than the longest road trip in the world, running from Prudhoe Bay, Alaska to Tierra del Fuego in Argentina. Nobody can take away the amazing places that we visited, the amazing people that we met, and all the things that we've done in those 5 years. And a special shout out for all the tour guides, servers and staff members that made our time here in Whitehorse extra special. So if that's you, 2 thumbs up. And with that, we really conclude our time here in Whitehorse. A place we never heard of before that really became one of our favorites here in Canada. So make sure to put it on your itinerary and also make sure to book your tours with Northern Tales, gateway to your Yukon adventure. Speaking of which, our adventure continues along the Alaska Highway towards our starting point in Prudhoe Bay. But that's a story for next week.